They called her Kobe Bryant, a ruthless competitor who refused to lose. But before the sold-out arenas, before the $500 tickets and millions of viewers, Caitlin Clark was just a crying second grader who couldn't handle defeat. Her mom's words? If you want to play with the boys, find a way to hold your own. Fast forward, she's rewriting NCAA history, crashing records like dominoes, sparking a $52 million economic boom. Yet when she finally reaches the WNBA, hate, fouls, and controversy greet her instead of applause. From backyard battles to breaking basketball forever, how did this small-town girl turn rejection into revolution? Stay with us. The truth behind her rise will shock you. The girl who hated losing second grade. Most kids that age worry about recess and snack time. So Caitlin Clark was writing down her life goals on a piece of paper. Play in the WNBA, earn a basketball scholarship. Her mom still has that paper. Growing up in Des Moines, Iowa, Caitlin didn't play with dolls. She played with her older brother and his friends. Basketball, backyard games, anything competitive. And she lost. A lot. Because her brother was bigger, stronger, faster. The boys didn't go easy on her. Her reaction? She cried. Every single time. Not quiet tears, either full meltdowns. Her parents hated it. Losing a backyard game shouldn't feel like the end of the world, right? But for Caitlin, it did. She couldn't understand why she wasn't winning. The frustration ate at her. It wasn't just basketball, softball games, board games, even races to the car. If Caitlin lost, the tears came. Her parents would shake their heads. This wasn't healthy. This wasn't normal. Other kids laughed it off and moved on. Why couldn't she? But Caitlin's brain didn't work that way. Losing felt like failure, and failure felt unbearable. Then her mom said something that changed everything.
Quite amazing, honestly. It's just been a fabulous journey this far. And
if you want to play with them, find a way to hold your own. Not it's not okay to lose. You'll get better eventually. Just a simple challenge. Hold your own. No more excuses. No more crying. Just work. So she did. Every day after school, Caitlin was outside shooting, dribbling, running drills her brother had learned from his coach. She studied how the boys moved, how they faked defenders out, how they protected the ball. She absorbed everything. Her hands got tougher. Her shots got sharper. Her footwork improved. Slowly, the gap started closing. Sixth grade rolled around, and Caitlin was still playing with the boys. Most girls had moved on by then, joining all-girls leagues where the competition felt safer, more comfortable, but not her. She stayed in that uncomfortable zone where she had to fight for every point, every rebound, every ounce of respect. The boys still won most of the time, but now, Caitlin was making them work for it. She'd steal the ball, hit a three, beat them down the court.
Caitlin Clark hits a three-pointer, and Clark makes history once again.
And when she scored, she didn't celebrate. She just ran back on defense. Business. That's where champions are built, not in comfortable spaces, but in the fire. In the moments where quitting makes sense, but you choose to stay anyway. By the time high school arrived, something had shifted. The tears were gone. The girl who couldn't stop crying had become the girl who couldn't stop working. And that work ethic? It was about to pay off in ways nobody could predict. The setback nobody saw coming. Freshman year of high school, Caitlin's talent was undeniable. Her coach saw it immediately. Court vision that didn't make sense for someone that young. A fearless attitude that bordered on reckless. And a work ethic that put everyone else to shame. She was the first one in the gym. Last one to leave. Always. Her skills caught the attention of Team USA's youth program. She tried out, made the team, won a gold medal. Everything was going according to plan. Then came the rising junior year tryouts. Caitlin showed up confident. Why wouldn't she? She'd already proven herself, already won gold. This was just a formality, right? Wrong. During training camp, she hurt her pinky finger. Not a serious injury, nothing that would stop most players.
Man, that left foot. That looks very painful.
Hey, but Caitlin kept playing anyway, and she played terribly. The coaches didn't care about the injury. They saw the performance. and they cut her. Cut. From the team she'd already been on, with teammates who'd won gold alongside her just a year earlier. Most athletes would crumble. Most would make excuses. "I was injured" is a perfectly valid reason, but Caitlin didn't say that. Years later, when asked about it, she was blunt. "I just played really bad. I didn't deserve to be on the team." No excuses, just accountability. That moment getting cut became one of the lowest points of her basketball career. But here's the thing about low points. They either break you or build you. For Caitlin, it lit a fire that never went out. She went back to the gym, back to the grind, back to proving that the girl who got cut would become the girl nobody could ignore. Logo threes and sold-out shows sophomore year of college. University of Iowa. Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court and started doing something basketball fans had never seen before. She started shooting from the logo, not the three-point line.
Three-pointers per game are so crazy because I did the math.
The logo. That circular emblem at center court is supposed to be decorative, not a shooting spot, and she made them. Consistently. Defenders didn't know what to do. How do you guard someone who can score from 35 feet out? The answer, you can't. Highlight reels started spreading. Social media exploded. Suddenly, people who'd never watched women's college basketball were tuning in just to see if she'd do it again. And she did. Over and over. Arenas that used to be half empty started selling out. Not just home games, road games too. Visiting teams were confused. Why were their own arenas packed with Iowa fans? They weren't Iowa fans. They were Caitlin Clark fans. Signs started appearing in opposing arenas. "I'm from Boston, but I came to see Caitlin Clark." Think about that. Someone drove or flew from Boston to watch a college basketball game in Iowa. That doesn't happen. Ever. Unless you're watching something special. Her teammates noticed it too. They'd be on the bus before games, looking out at the crowds, and someone would just whisper, "Oh my gosh." It was like watching a rock band tour. Every stop sold out. Every building uses electric energy. During the national anthem, Caitlin developed a ritual. She'd look around the arena, take in the sea of people, and take a deep breath. These were some of the best moments of her life, and she knew it. But it wasn't just about basketball anymore. Economists started noticing something weird. Hotel prices in Iowa City spiked on game days. Restaurants were packed. Merchandise flew off the shelves. A nonpartisan research group crunched the numbers and found that Caitlin Clark brought in over $52 million to Iowa's economy in a single year. They called it Clarknomics. One morning before a game, a woman walked into a restaurant and bought a single ticket for $500. $500 for one seat to watch a college basketball game. To put that in perspective, the average NBA regular season ticket costs $72. NBA playoff tickets average $145. Caitlin was outselling professional basketball. As a college player, Tim McGraw, the country music superstar, performed on stage in Des Moines wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey. Celebrities were showing up to games. Young people were moving to Iowa because the state suddenly felt cool, all because of one player. But with fame comes pressure and records to chase. Breaking history, one record at a time. The arena went silent. Everyone knew what was about to happen. Caitlin Clark stood at the three-point line.
A triumphant return, and we're going to have much more from Caitlin Clark's scorching.
Ball in hand, 1 point away from becoming the all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball history. She shot, swish. The building erupted, but she wasn't done. A few games later, another record fell. Most three-pointers in a single season, men's or women's. That record belonged to someone important. Steph Curry, the greatest shooter in NBA history. Caitlin passed him, then came the biggest one. The record that seemed untouchable.
For Steph Curry, so far, but not for long. Off glass, off the window.
Pistol Pete Maravich scored 3,667 points in his college career from 1967 to 1970. And no one in men's or women's basketball had ever touched that number. It stood for over 50 years. Caitlin needed one basket. The ball left her hands. The crowd held its breath. Swish. Caitlin Clark became the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball history. Not just women's, all of college basketball. The awards piled up. Freshman of the Year, Player of the Year, multiple times, national scoring titles.
And the one that goes down breaks an all-time record.
Assist titles, All-American selections. Her trophy case looked like a museum, but there was one thing missing. The thing that critics kept pointing to. The thing that made people question her greatness. A championship. Back-to-back NCAA championship game appearances. Back-to-back losses. The whispers started. She can't win the big one. She's just a scorer. Does she need a championship to be considered great? Some said yes, loudly. But here's what they missed. Basketball is a team sport. One player, no matter how talented, can't win alone. Michael Jordan didn't win his first championship until his 7th season. LeBron took years. Greatness doesn't always come with a trophy. Still, the criticism stung. Caitlin knew it. Her team knew it. But the next chapter was about to begin, and it would be the hardest one yet. Welcome to the pros. It wasn't pretty. April 2024. The WNBA draft.
Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark has announced she will enter the WNBA draft.
With the first pick, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa. The crowd roared. Caitlin smiled. This was the dream. The one she'd written down in 2nd grade. It was happening. But dreams don't always feel like you imagined. The Indiana Fever had the first pick for a reason. They were the worst team in the league the year before. Caitlin wasn't walking into a dynasty, and she was walking into a rebuild. And the welcome? It wasn't what anyone expected. Game after game, she got hit. Hard fouls, cheap shots, plays that made you wince when watching the replay. One play stood out. A defender body-checked her to the ground while she wasn't even looking. Clear foul, unnecessary, dangerous. The refs called it a flagrant. But the damage wasn't just physical. Off the court, the criticism was even worse. Former players questioned her abilities. Does she need a championship to be great? Yes, she does. Media personalities debated whether she was even that good. Some suggested other rookies deserved more attention. Then it got uglier. People started talking about race, about privilege. There's pretty privilege, white privilege, tall privilege. The conversations turned nasty. What should have been a celebration of talent became a battleground of opinions. Caitlin never responded, not once. She just showed up and played, but the losses kept coming. The Fever started 0-5. 5 straight losses to open her professional career. Critics got louder. She can't handle the pro game. College star, pro flop. Then something interesting happened. LeBron James posted on social media, "Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all private charters, all the money and visibility she brings. Stop being petty." The message was clear. Caitlin Clark was good for the league. The WNBA's viewership was skyrocketing. Attendance was up 178%. Ticket prices hit all-time highs. She was bringing attention to the sport that it had never seen before. But none of that mattered if the team kept losing. When the turnaround Aaliyah Boston sat down next to Caitlin after another tough loss, the locker room was quiet, heads down. The kind of silence that comes after you've given everything, and it still wasn't enough. The veteran center didn't sugarcoat it. "It's supposed to be hard," Boston said, looking Caitlin straight in the eye. "This is an adjustment period. We have your back." Those words mattered because Caitlin was drowning. She was 22 years old, living alone in a new city, playing in a new league, dealing with more pressure than most athletes face in a lifetime. The weight was crushing. Every morning she woke up to criticism on social media. Every game brought new questions about whether she belonged. The hits kept coming, on and off the court, but she wasn't alone anymore. Boston became more than a teammate. She became a mentor, a big sister, someone who'd been through the grind and come out stronger. She pulled Caitlin aside after practices, talked her through film sessions, and reminded her that struggling doesn't mean failing. The Fever started building chemistry, slowly, game by game, practice by practice. The pieces started fitting together. Plays that felt forced in week 1 became natural by week 6. Passes started connecting. Defensive rotations tightened. Trust grew. Then one night, it clicked. Caitlin caught the ball at half court. The crowd held its breath. The defender backed off, respecting her range. Bad idea. She didn't hesitate, didn't second guess, just rose up and launched from the logo. Swish! The building exploded. The Fever bench jumped up, screaming. Fans who'd been waiting all season to see that shot finally got it. And for the first time all season, it felt like the old Caitlin was back. But it wasn't just the shooting. The assists started flowing. No-look passes that made defenders look silly. Behind-the-back dimes in traffic. Pocket passes to Aaliyah Boston for easy layups. The connection between them grew stronger every game. Boston would set a screen, roll to the basket, and the ball would already be there, like Caitlin knew where she'd be before she moved. One game, the stats sheet read, 19 points, 13 assists, 12 rebounds, a triple-double. The first rookie in WNBA history to record one.
WNBA rookie sensation Caitlin Clark.
The arena announcer called it out. The crowd roared. Caitlin's teammates mobbed her. This wasn't just another stat line. This was history. More records, of course. But this time it felt different. This wasn't just about individual stats. The team was winning. The chemistry was real. The losing streak was over. The Fever was becoming dangerous. Commentators who doubted her started changing their tune. Don't get it twisted. Caitlin Clark is the reason great things are happening for the WNBA. The hate didn't disappear. It never does. Social media still had its trolls. Critics still questioned everything, but it got quieter, drowned out by the wins, by the packed arenas, by the undeniable truth, because results speak louder than opinions. The legacy she's building. Here's what nobody talks about. Caitlin Clark doesn't just play basketball, she changes it. Young girls show up to games wearing their jerseys. They practice her logo 3 times in driveways across America. They stand at half court, ball in hand, pretending they're her. How they dream bigger because she showed them it's possible. Parents notice the shift. Their daughters don't just want to play basketball anymore. They want to master it. They're asking for extra practice time, watching game film, studying footwork, all because they saw a girl from Iowa do the impossible. She's asked what she wants her legacy to be. Her answer? The impact I can have on young kids. Not the records, not the money, not the fame. The kids, because she was that kid once. The second grader with big dreams written on a piece of paper. The girl who cried when she lost. The one who got cut from Team USA and had to prove herself all over again. She knows what it's like to be doubted, to be told you're not good enough, to fail and have to get back up, to walk into a gym knowing everyone expects you to mess up, and choosing to show up anyway. And she knows what it means when someone believes in you. When your mom says, find a way to hold your own. When your coach sees potential nobody else notices. When your teammates trust you with the ball in the final seconds. Those moments shape you. They build you.
It's helped her teammates find more confidence.
Clark and one.
And Caitlin wants to be that moment for someone else. Her message to young athletes is simple. You don't have to be anything but yourself. Ever. You're good enough. That's not motivational talk. That's lived experience. That's a girl who refused to change her game when experts told her to. Who kept shooting from the logo even when people called it reckless. Who stayed authentic when the pressure demanded perfection. Caitlin didn't become great by copying someone else. She became great by being unapologetically herself. Watch the girl who shoots from the logo, who throws no-look passes, who plays with joy and fire and refuses to let anyone dim her light. Critics said she plays the wrong style. She proved them wrong. They said she couldn't handle the pros. She proved them wrong. They said she needed a championship to be great. She's still writing that chapter. But here's the truth. Greatness isn't defined by one trophy. It's defined by impact. And Caitlin Clark's impact? It's undeniable. Women's basketball is more popular than it's ever been. Viewership numbers are breaking records.
And Caitlin Clark, the way she has driven attendance, the way she has driven viewers to watch the games on television.
Young girls have a superstar to look up to. Arenas are packed. Merchandise is flying off the shelves. The game is growing in ways that seemed impossible just a few years ago. That's the legacy. That's what matters. Not what she scored, but who she inspired. Not the trophies on her shelf, but the dreams she planted in kids who needed proof that their goals weren't too big. From a crying second grader to the most electrifying player in basketball, Caitlin Clark's journey proves that dreams written on paper can become reality. But only if you're willing to work when nobody's watching, push through rejection when everyone's doubting, and stay true to yourself when the world tells you to change. She didn't just break records. She broke barriers, changed economies, inspired millions. The girl from Iowa who played with boys became the woman who changed the game forever. Her story isn't finished. New chapters are being written every game. But one thing's certain, whatever comes next, she'll face it the same way she always has, fearlessly. What's your favorite Caitlin Clark moment?